also known as Girlygrrlstyle, and today is our What's Sold video in our modern Poshmark closet. So if you want to see what's sold, how much cost of goods were, what the average sale price is, and any other information I can give you, then stick around. I am an online reseller together with my husband, partner, and best friend, Bill, and we are Poshmark resellers. That is our primary platform. We have two different Poshmark closets. One is a vintage-based closet. That's my aesthetic. If you didn't know, and called Girlygrrlstyle. And then we have our secondary closet, which is our modern contemporary. It is our flagship store these days because it is where we're bringing in the most money. It's also, I think, a lot of items that many of you can relate to a little bit more than vintage items. So that we actually went through rebranding. If you didn't hear, or if you haven't seen the video, we did a little rebranding video on. It was pretty much me talking for like 25 minutes, honestly. But it was talking about the history of our name and branding and why we decided to do what we did. But we did change our name. We are now Flower and Anchor over there on Poshmark across the, flowerandanchor.com, etc. So we will be talking about Flower and Anchor, which is the same thing as the previous 324 Finds closet. So let's go ahead and dive right in and look at all of the items that sold from November 19th, since our last What Sold video, to November 30th. So we're just going to wrap up November with a nice little bow. Okay, well, here we are. We are in the Flower and Anchor, the newly branded Flower and Anchor Poshmark closet. We are going to, I've already sorted, so we're going to scroll on down to the first couple of items. So, Bill did have a couple of bundles. Actually, I think one bundle over the course of the last little bit here. So this bundle consisted of this item right here, Fabletics Leora long sleeve funnel neck dress. Yes, athletic wear, casual wear, comfy wear is selling. I'm going to tell you, even for me, I'm wearing, well, not today. I decided to get a little dressed up today because sometimes you just have to put yourself together. But this is what I'm typically living in. In fact, this was mine. I'm pretty sure I picked this up at the bins and I was really excited. I know it was a size large, but I was like, I'm going to wear it oversized with leggings. But it just didn't quite work out. So this was from my own personal closet and it was part of this 2-for bundle. In the Flower and Anchor closet, we do have it set up for automatic discounts of 15% on bundles. So I think that we do see a lot of people purchasing bundles outright. We actually had one yesterday that we'll talk about in the next What Sold video. And so this was a really great find. Also, the colors are, the color is very neutral, so people are still looking for that. So then the other item in this bundle was this North Face women's Aurora black dress, again, size large, neutral color. This was a free item. So many of you know we did let our neighbors know what we do. And we were lucky enough to get some really great inventory. So this is one of those pieces here, sold in that nice little bundle. Now, both of those together, the bundle itself, because on here, it doesn't actually show you what the actual sale was. So this item, the North Face Women's Aurora black dress, was only listed for 16 days, and the Fabletics funnel dress was only listed for 44 days. So those were very, very quick turnaround times, and the bundle we sold for $40 total, and no shipping discount. So essentially $20 a piece, especially, which is great because from my own closet and from a free item, so we will take that. Great sales. In fact, when I tell you the average sale price over the last however long that is, 10 days? No, the 18th through the 30th, 18th, 19th, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and I don't know. Don't mind me. I just can't figure out time at all. My brain doesn't work that way. But we had very, very, very great. We're going to wrap it up at the end. I'll tell you how much we made gross, how much we made net, and then also the average sale price. So, one of the things that helped bump that average sale price up was this pair of Stuart Weitzman boots. So being in quarantine, I have gone through my own closet. Bill's been doing the same thing, and we're just getting rid of things because I can't even fathom why did I have this fancy pair of boots that I'm never going to wear, or if I am going to wear, you know, it just didn't make sense to keep them. So I gave these to Bill to list. Funny story about these though, I actually did find them in Seattle at the bins. And they were really fantastic. They just weren't exactly what I was looking for. And these were listed for 7 days, and we sold them for $200. I think Bill had them listed at $250. And when someone came in with an offer of 207 days, we did not get greedy. We said, yes, please, let's go ahead and take those. And another funny story about these particular boots. So when we found them at the bins, I think this was like 2 years ago in Seattle, we did a thrift haul, as we do, and someone reached out to us and offered us $150 that day just to buy them from us. And yeah, so I held on to them because, of course, they were for my own personal closet. So we sold them for more for, you know, a very quick amount of time. So that was fantastic. Yeah, we were feeling really good at the end of November. Then we sold this Cabelas Women's Asymmetrical Zip Up Hoodie. This was an item, I think this was given to us, or I purchased it. So I always ask Bill before these videos if he can remember where things come from because I have no idea. He said he thought that I purchased it. I don't know, but either way, our average cost of goods anyway is always less than $5, even if we do purchase items. So this item was the Cabelas asymmetrical top that was only listed for 18 days. So if it was 18 days, yeah, I either purchased it or it was part of some of the free items. And that one sold for $30. So really nice sales. We ended November on a very high note for sure. Now, speaking of a nice sale, so this jacket, this Icebreaker jacket, retailed for $459. It was beautiful. And this is one of those items I actually picked up at Value Village. And it was a funny story. Everything's a funny story, right? But I was going through jackets, and I really don't spend a lot of time on neutral jackets because a lot of times with just like a black, wool jacket, a lot of, you know, they're Abercrombie and Fitch or something. They're lower end brands that don't do really well. But if you go through and you touch them, you might find something that stands out to you. And there were a number of reasons that I actually picked this up without doing any comp searches. I just knew that the construction and the fabric and the notions that were used were all high quality. And, you know, when I got home and I see it was $459, I was super happy. And of course, Bill was so wonderful to model for us, and he looked so great. I love this picture. And that one did sell very quickly. Again, 19 days for $120. So Icebreaker, look for that brand. This Style & Co. cowl neck faux Sherpa sweater gray. This was listed for 217 days, and this was another free item that we got last year from our apartment. So we had it for a long time. It was so cool. It was that fuzzy Sherpa material, and Bill did send out an offer on that one. So we did sell that for $20 with a shipping discount, but it was listed for 217 days, and still $20 is excellent. Style & Co. isn't one of those brands that sells for very much, but there's definitely brand recognition there. This was a recent free item to us. So this Wonderlux Penelope Floral Maxi dress listed for 65 days, and Bill sent an offer, sold for $30 and with a shipping discount. So we have been sending out a little bit of OTLs recently, and it's just because, you know, when things slow down a little bit or when things are doing well, we get more engaged. And so we'll tend to send out more offers than we typically do. Now, we don't sit down and do our whole closet. So one thing, a tip for you as you're doing offers to likers is, you know, if you sit down and spend all this time sending out offers, you may not even get one single sale. So the way that we do it is we actually filter by our likes. So when you're in the app or, you know, on the computer or whatever you're using, and you filter by your likes, you can see as you go down the items that have had likes. And we'll just pick a time frame. Like I'll do, hey, today I'm going to look at the items that in the last 24 hours have had likes, and then I'll send offer on those items. So we just do it kind of sporadically. That way we're not wasting a lot of time because you don't want to spend time doing something that's not going to make you money. But this was a really awesome item. So cute. It was kind of convertible. It was like it had a smocked waist, and it did retail for $72. This item, another item that was in a mystery box that was sent to us a very long time ago. This was 388 days, so just a little bit of time. The person that sent these to us, sent us 3 of them. I think there were like 3. Bill kept one. We sold one right away, and then this one sat for a little bit. But it sold for $13, which, you know what? Why does it say $13 on here if it says 24 on here? Was this a bundle? No. This actually may have sold for more than, this is very interesting. See, this is why you should always go back and double check your books and make sure everything is accurate. So I'm going to go back and I'm going to check this and see, but this one does say 24 and it wasn't part of a bundle. And so, you know, this price will change if it's part of a bundle, but it doesn't look like it was. Okay, well, that might change things a little bit, but it'll just raise the average sale price if that does change. Okay, and the last item we are going to talk about, this is a quick one. We like the quick ones. This is the Taco and Reindeer theme ugly holiday sweater. I just picked this up. I picked up a handful of holiday sweaters, which I don't normally do because the window of opportunity is very small. But this one was just such a cool one with tacos. And who doesn't love tacos? I love tacos. I eat nachos. I eat Mexican food like every day of my life. It's my favorite type of food. And so this one was only listed for 7 days, and Bill sent an offer because again, we're not trying to sit on these holiday items. So $20 shipping discount. Yes, please. Quick flip, get those sweaters out of here. We have a few more holiday sweaters that we're like dropping prices, just trying to get them gone. So overall, Flower and Anchor, very successful the last 2 weeks. Okay, so let's wrap it up. Number 1, I just pulled up the email that I got from Poshmark about this item that I was wondering why it said 24. It sold for 13. So yeah, sometimes Posh is not going to be accurate with their numbers that you see. So always make sure you're keeping diligent records of your own. Always trust yourself. Okay, off that horse. So anyway, let's wrap it all up. We ended up with a total of 9 items sold over the course of 11/19 through 11/30. So wrapping up the end of November. 9 items sold for a gross amount of $473. And that gave us an average sale price of $52.56. That is the highest our average sale price has been ever in the history of Poshmark that we have been, even when I was doing it by myself. If you've been here a while, you know that I'm the one that always marks things down like the cheapest prices ever. So I'm getting better at knowing my item's worth. Bill's really helping me with that. So $52.56. Oh my goodness, so happy. And that gives us a net for that time frame of $371.69. That's excellent. Our goal as we go into 2021, we would love to have 500 net a week. That is our ultimate goal. We would love to have more than that, but we're trying to be realistic as we start to build that up. Today, Bill was putting away inventory. It took him, I think, 3 hours, he said, to put away inventory. And when he came back in from the shop, he said, well, we're officially out of space. Just out of bins. We ran out of bin space. So we're still expanding our inventory. We're still bringing in more inventory, and that just means I need to go buy some more bins. But you know, it's an expense that I'm willing to pay if we're going to continue to bring in numbers like this. So that is it. If you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe for future reseller related content. We do a live every Sunday where we do thrift hauls. We talk about all things reselling, and we have a good time all together in the community. So until next time, everybody, see ya!